Sorry, I had to cough. Um, I have my scissors and I'm cutting. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm actually cutting the elastic away from this this. It has problems where every once in a while, because there's fabric in there that's sewn to stabilize, I believe, the piece of elastic or the cord. So, anyways, I almost have it all free. And when I get done, then I can toss the other piece of fabric. I don't know if it's good enough to make cleaning rags out of because it's not absorbent at all. It's just really thin fabric. So, could probably use it for something, cleaning rags. Okay. I believe that's the whole cord. I don't feel any more. I'm gonna put it away. Sorry, my floor is a super bad mess right now. Um, and so on my new cover, when I get ready to, I'm gonna put it inside and thread it through. I'm thinking probably the best way to do it would be to put it inside the hem. I've never done anything. I mean, I've put it through with a pin or something before, but I've never actually laid it in a piece of fabric. And I don't think my machine has a binding, a piece of binding, like a tool that makes the binder. So, um, like a binding foot. That's what I need. Let's see what kind of sewing feet I have over here. Sorry about this, guys. I have, okay, that one's for freestyle motion, free motion quilting, and so is that one. Yeah, I need to order some kind of a binding foot because I bet that would work. This one I think is for nippers, or zipper holes. Yeah, I don't think I have one for that. That would be so perfect if I did. I might need to research this a bit more, or I could just go ahead and do it myself. I think I will. I'll tack it down on one end and pull it through a slot in the sewing. I'll figure it out. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna put this on my sewing machine, and now we can have a little bit of light. Now we need some light over the work surface. So I'll get my stitching. I think what I'm going to do first I need to attach the batting, and so then we'll work on the cord. So at this point, I need to lay it down and trace with it. I have some permanent marker here. Because I don't want to stitch on anything where it's going to be my ironing surface, because I don't want the seams showing marks inside on whatever I iron. I don't want those to show up. So I think what I'll do is trace around it. I'll lay it on. I'm going to lay it on here. Woo! I'm swinging the fabric, or swinging the phone around. I had it down. I think that was the top, and this was the back end. And it goes like that. I had the thin end here, and I wanted that cushion on it, the batting, to go the whole length and width. So I will raise it up. Not sure you can see what I'm doing, but trying to make sure that the batting goes the whole way across my ironing board. And then yeah, that works out. And I need enough fabric at the end, and then enough fabric on this end. Yeah, I want the binding to cover the whole thing. And then if you'll see, this was actually supposed to be the underside. So I'm going to flip it. Uh-oh, now we have the towel. Okay, so it will go like, I seem to have problems with that one. And that's where it's glued underneath. So this, I think, comes out. I think I'm going to make this the other end because this is short. This one is coming up to where I can see the binding. So I'm going to flip it. Seemed like I had it flipped in the first place. Then I messed it up. So this binding, and my binding goes as long as it covers the ironing surface and around down to the sides a little. Not sure you can see it. I have to move the cat's bed. She has a bed on the floor that I put up on, because she has two sleeping locations. One on the desk where my sewing machine is, I have to move every night for her. And then her other basket in the corner on the table top. So, all right. That one looks like it's going to work. And this end works. And there should be a short, yeah, there's the short piece of fabric. Okay. So, looks like we can move it over a little. And then I think this end maybe just a little short, but I think we can still work it. Yeah. I'm going to see how short I'm coming up under here. Okay. This looks pretty good. And then I don't know. I'm kind of stumped how I'm going to do this, but I think I'm not going to sew it shut until I get ready to add the binder. I think I'm just going to trim it right now. Hopefully this will work. So this part, let's turn it so you can see it. This part, I think I'm just going to trim. You guys cross your fingers or say a prayer and hope I don't screw things up here. Woo! Okay. A little bit too much padding right there. Too much binding or batting. So we're gonna, you don't need all that batting underneath. There, okay, that looks pretty good. This I want to be roughly the same as the piece under it. And then the bottom piece, about the same. Because those pieces I'm going to stitch together somehow. Trying to make sure they're the same. It's kind of tough. Okay. Now we'll turn it around so we can see the other side. Let's see what we're doing here. Not sure you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. Okay.